Here's an intersection in Haarlem that's very close to the bed and breakfast. You'll see the V&D sign there on the corner. If you go to the right of that building and keep walking straight, staying to the left as you do, you'll come to a bridge, and just over the bridge is the bed and breakfast. Just across from the bed and breakfast and down the street where the supermarket is located, you'll come to this main street, and today they have a market with flowers. And then all the way down this street will lead you to the main square where the St. Bavo church is located. When you're walking to the bed and breakfast from the center, this is what you'll see. That's the direction of the Grote Markt, or the station, or the center. And you can see there's nice restaurants, cafes, and there's shopping. And straight down this street is the bed and breakfast. Just off to your right as you're walking to the bed and breakfast, you'll see this small street. It's a very picturesque little street that's off of the main street going to the bed and breakfast. And if you turn, this is the street leading up to the bed and breakfast. And down on the right, just at the end of the street, is a supermarket. And just across the bridge, over to the right, is the bed and breakfast. Everywhere you go in Haarlem, you'll see bikes. Bikes are everywhere. This is the supermarket, Albert Heijn, and it's located just across from the bed and breakfast, a 2-minute walk. And just past the supermarket is a large flower stand. It's a busy intersection, and you can walk or bike or drive across the road, and you'll come to this flower stand. A lot of flowers. And then if you stop at the bridge and take a look, the bed and breakfast is located right on this canal. Right over here is the bed and breakfast. So then you just come on over here, cross the street, and you're there. This will give you an idea of the bike traffic. You see everybody commuting on bikes. As you go through Haarlem, you'll see a lot of markets. Here's a fruit market. Really, really good fresh fruit, fish, everything in Holland. Here's a nice shot of the street that leads down to the station if you come by train. It's quite a long walk if you want to walk from the station to the bed and breakfast. The station's on one side of the center and the bed and breakfast is on the other side. The main square, the Grote Markt. So you can see it's just a nice sunny spring day here in Haarlem. One of several museums in Haarlem is the Ten Boom Museum, and that's this house here on the corner, the brown one. And that was used to hide people during the war. And there's a nice museum similar to the Anne Frank Museum, I believe. So here we are on one of the streets that lead up to the station in Haarlem. And there's various clothing shops and other type of specialty shops that are nice to browse. You have to be really careful about the bikes here. Across from the St. Bavo Church, you'll see this building. And I believe this is the government building. And this building is facing what's called the Grote Markt, which is the main square in Haarlem. And it so happens today they're having a festival. And you'll never know what they have here. Sometimes they'll have a concert, and sometimes they have markets. And today they have a carnival, as you can see. Come in. It's quite a contrast against the church. The building adjacent to the church is beautiful. You can see the architecture is just really nice. And if you pan to the right, you'll see the church. It's along the right-hand side of the church at the bottom. You'll see small houses, what look like houses, apartments if you will. And that is where the nuns and the priest would live. You'll see just behind the church there are numerous restaurants, shops, all lining this area. And then there is the church. It's really a magnificent building. In the summer, they ring the bells like at 9 o'clock continually, and it's a tradition calling the workers in from the fields. So if you're here in the summer, you'll hear those bells tolling. So let's go around to the other side. The most prominent building here in Haarlem is St. Bavo Church, and it dominates the landscape. You can see it as you're driving into Haarlem or coming in by train. Mozart played the organ that's in the St. Bavo Church. So there's a lot of shopping in Haarlem and some really great places to eat. Okay, when you're in Haarlem, you're definitely going to want to find your way down to the Sparn. And the Sparn is a canal that stretches quite a ways. Big ships come through here. And there's some nice restaurants. And the Tyler's Museum is located along the Sparn. There you can see a nice bridge. And there's some nice restaurants along here. Public parking. And then right down the street there, that will lead you to the church and the main square.